I'm here with Kurt Zastro, the Business Development Manager at Demco, and I'm excited because today Kurt's going to talk a little bit about working with the Renaissance Network. Kurt, tell us a little bit about Demco, first of all, and the relationship that you have with the Renaissance Network.
Yeah, Lisa, good to see you here virtually again, connect here in the new year. Demco and TRN, I think, have a nice beginnings of a nice partnership. And I say that for a couple of reasons. Demco's business, kind of this learning company that's focused on all things education, these beautiful new learning spaces behind me, is having a lot of success when we plant the right candidate with the right connections in the right area of the country to really be the face of Demco, to talk all things K-12 with our wonderful educator partners around the country. And to do that, we need really good partners like TRN to help us find the next wave of K-12 sales rock stars. And when I reflect on our partnership so far, that happened late last year, we found a really good candidate in Southern California together. There's a couple things that stood out to me. The first thing is the legwork that you guys do up front, just to get to know me, the culture of Demco and the fit of what we're looking for really stood out. I've dealt with a lot of recruiters over the years, and that upfront get to know you, meetings and prep work. At first you think, oh goodness, it's another meeting on my calendar. But when I look back on it, it really got to know almost the personality. And I think of Colin and Amy almost as an extension of our team, right? Because after our first couple meetings, they would, personally, professionally, and they really got to know who I was looking for. And some of that, it's beyond just a job description, right? I can always put in words, hey, this is the official copy of what we're looking for. But I think when you spend enough time together, they get in your head and the right mindset. And to me, it all comes down to fit, personally, professionally. And that upfront thoroughness was really appreciated, because I think a lot of the questions and time that we spent together on the front end really paid off, to really get a sense of who I am, who the Demco team is, and what candidate would plug into our world really well. The second thing that I thought about as I reflect on our partnership, and I put this in the bucket of the thoroughness, is all the information in the profile of the candidate that you guys provide. It's beyond kind of an intro conversation and here's some bullet points. Your candidate profile, both on their experience, the questions and interview that they went through with you on the front end, made me feel like anyone that they were bringing was really well vetted and worth my time to talk about. I almost felt like I didn't have to do a lot of digging when I talked to them, because I'm like, oh my gosh, the profile that you guys sent on both their experience, their personality profiles, a little bit about their DNA, how they're wired, like all of that helped me almost hit the ground running when it got to me and my conversations, because you guys had done, again, so much research and you had gotten to know the candidate profile so well, that the details that you provided were just awesome. And in my world, I'm looking for partners who just make it easy for me to have a really good conversation about, again, it comes down to fit, I think cultural, personal, professional. And you guys had done so much work on the front end that by the time I talked to them, it was like we had already, it was a couple interviews in, like we had already gotten to know each other. There was, they had watched the first video that we've done, and many candidates said, Kurt, I already got a sense of who you are and who Demco is, because I watched the first video and it kind of got me a sense of the personality and what I might be signing up for. And it almost got people just more excited about talking with us. So I just really appreciated everything that you did on the front end, because boy, it made my job easier when in terms of customer connections and candidate interviews once they finally got to me. So just kudos to you and your team on a really good structured process.
Well, Kurt, that is phenomenal. Thank you so much for going through that and articulating that. And we're really glad to have you as our client. And we're excited to continue to partner with you as you grow.
Let's keep it going. You guys have been great and can't wait to work with you more in the future.
All right, Kurt. Well, let's do it. Thank you.
Thank you.